Chola dynasty, one of the most important dynasty of southern India. Cholas: history, dynasty, economy, administration, uniqueness, society, architecture, literature, by Easy Notes. Let's begin with the history. Chola dynasty was a Tamil dynasty of southern India, one of the longest ruling dynasties in world's history. We find inscriptions from the 3rd century BC left by Ashoka of the Maurya Empire. Ashoka's major rock edict number 13 states them as one of the third crowned kings of Tamilkam, other two being Cheras and Pandyas. Tamilkam is the confederacy of the southern India. If you will see Mauryan map of India, you will see three empires, Chola, Chera and Pandyas. So Cholas were one of them. So that is the Tamilkam confederacy. Continuing the history, despite these ancient origins, the empire, when it is appropriate to speak as a Chola empire, only begins with the medieval Cholas in the mid 9th century circa. So the empire grew to its prominence in 9th century, though of course since the Ashokan times we were able to see their presence in the history, but they rose to prominence in 9th century circa. The heartland of Cholas was the fertile valley of Kaveri river. Here I have underlined Kaveri river because I want you to take you to some of the general study of the Kaveri river, some of the important facts regarding this river that you should also be visiting simultaneously while studying the history of the Cholas. It will help you in general studies prelims. So I'll just shift a little to Kaveri river facts. So yeah, here this rough map that I have already drawn, you can see the state of Karnataka, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Kerala and the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. Now you can see the river flow, it is basically intersecting two states, that is Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Let's quickly see the facts of the Kaveri river. So Kaveri river rises at Tal Kaveri on the Brahmagiri range in the Western Ghats. In particularly the district is Kodagu district of the state of Karnataka at an elevation of 1341 meters above the mean sea level and flows for about 800 km before its outfall into Bay of Bengal. It is third largest river after the Godavari and Krishna in South India. At Shivasamudra, the river drops 98 meters, that is about 320 feet, forming a famous Shivasamudra falls known separately as Ganga Chakki and Bhara Chakki. Asia's first hydroelectric plant, built in 1902, was on the left falls and supplied power to the city of Bangalore. Was built on these falls. Let's continue with the history of Cholas. The whole country south of the Tungabhadra was united and held as one state for a period of 3 centuries and more between 1907 and 1215 AD. I'm just repeating the point again. The whole country south of Tungabhadra was united and held as one state for a period of 3 centuries and more between 1907 and 1215 AD. Under Raja Chola I and his successors, that is Rajendra Chola, Rajadhiraj Chola, Veer Rajendra Chola and Kulothunga Chola I, the dynasty became a military, economic and cultural power in South Asia and Southeast. History continues. The principality of Cholas in the lower Kaveri valley corresponded roughly to modern Tanjore and Trichinopoly district of Tamil Nadu and had its capital at Urayur. The premier Chola port was Puhar, also known as Kaveri Pattinam. Let's begin with the dynasty, the brief history or the introductory history of the Chola empire that I have already discussed. Now I'm moving towards the dynastic part of it. So briefly, I have mentioned some of the names of some of the kings of the Chola dynasty. I'm not going to be going into the details of these kings. We are only going to see the most important kings of the Chola dynasty, who has really helped become Chola power to reckon with in southern India and helped this kingdom to be the most prominent kingdom in southern India. So those kings will be discussed later on in the dynasty part of this content. So to begin with, I'm just starting with the dynasty part of the Cholas. So as far as the Chola dynasty is concerned, most of us know that the Vijayalaya Chola was the king of South India. His reign was 850 to 870 circa, 850 to 870 circa, who founded the imperial Chola empire. Vijayalaya Chola was a king of South India, 850 to 870 circa, who founded the imperial Chola empire. Vijayalaya conquered the king of Tanjore. Vijayalaya defeated Pallavas. Vijayalaya was succeeded by his son Aditya the First. Now Vijayalaya took advantage of ongoing conflict between Pallavas and Pandyas. That he took an advantage of the ongoing conflict, and so Vijayalaya took advantage of the ongoing conflict between the Pallavas and Pandyas, and that has helped him establishing the Chola empire. So further, we will be studying the dynasty of the Cholas and some of the most important and the prominent kings from the Chola empire. So we'll be continuing with that in my next video from the Easy Notes. Till then, I request you to like, share, subscribe, and press on the bell icon so that you will be able to get notified whenever the new content will be introduced by me. So till then, please be safe, take care. Thank you. This is Maitre signing off.